What's going on, YouTube? It's your Huckleberry here. You can call me Huck. Back in the great state of Texas, in Judge Fleischer's court. And we're going to see just what this woman's argument is. Looks like, as you can see from the top, she's going to claim that because she's colored, she should be able to get away from something. But let's see what's going on.
You don't understand me. You don't understand me. If I was a different color, you would. And it's true.
That's so
It's
not.
so true. It's so true, and you know this. You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Good morning, Miss Gill.
Oh my God. This is going to be good.
Morning, Your Honor.
I wanted to bring you out because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what's transpiring since these are your cases.
Yes, sir.
I want you to know I don't know anything about your case. All I know is that
This is an unbelievable case where the more we learn, the worse it gets for the defendant. Today she's charged with an FSGI, failure to stop and give information, or a hit and run. This begins as an arraignment, but wait until you see how it unfolds, all right? Not a very long video, so it probably doesn't take long for it to unfold.
you've now, as of 3/26, yesterday, you picked up a failure to stop and give information. What happened? Or, well, hold on. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Okay. Good.
On March 25th, 2025, officers were dispatched to 15357 Wallaceville Road, and
Who's this woman with the red hoodie on? Is that the lawyer dressed like that? And almost with the disdain for the court by the look at her face.
Harris County, Texas, regarding an FSGI call. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated that she followed the defendant after the defendant's vehicle hit her twice and failed to stop and give information. The complainant stated that she was driving southbound on the East Sam Houston Parkway, and the defendant failed to drive in her lane and sideswiped her, causing the vehicle damage to the right side panel of the defendant's vehicle. The complainant stated that she blew her horn several times for the defendant to stop, and the defendant refused. The complainant followed for approximately 3 miles to 15242 Wallaceville Road, and the complainant and the defendant exited their vehicle, and the complainant told the defendant that she hit her vehicle and needed insurance information. The defendant then told the complainant no, and that she was getting something to eat. The defendant went inside the business, exited, and then entered her vehicle and attempted to drive away. The complainant blew her horn several times to get the defendant to stop and told her the police were coming, but the defendant ignored the complainant. The defendant then began to put her vehicle in reverse and proceed backwards, hitting the complainant's vehicle a second time. The
So
complainant,
are you telling me that now it was intentional?
the complainant moved her vehicle to avoid being hit and followed the defendant. The complainant flagged.
Y'all see that look he gave? You see that look? Look at that look he
Now
gives
it
her.
was intentional?
The complainant
That's so funny, dude.
Intentional?
The complainant moved her vehicle to avoid being hit and followed the defendant. The complainant flagged the police down to identify the defendant as the person who struck the vehicle. The estimated damage from the complainant was around $4,000, and the defendant stated she didn't stop because she was hungry and colored.
And what?
Colored.
Color.
Oh shit.
Hungry and colored.
And what?
Colored.
Color.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you look up to see if she has a valid Texas driver license?
Yes.
No,
Ms.
there's
Gill,
no way.
I'm going to find that there is sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Not only are you on a felony probation for assault of a peace officer,
What?
not only are you on felony probation for injury to a child under 15,
What?
but you pick up, after both of those, an evading arrest in a motor vehicle, and now an FSGI. I am taking.
Now we know why she didn't pull over. She has that other shit going on. She was just trying to get out of there.
Taking away your privilege to drive. You will now be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive in violation of this affidavit, I will have a contempt. I can have a contempt hearing. I can have a contempt.
She looked at the lawyer like, what?
I can have a contempt hearing. I can have a contempt. After. Finish.
I'm so sorry.
Finish.
I'm a commercial driver.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You, if you do have a CDL,
Sorry, that is correct. She does have a valid CDL.
are held.
What? She's got a CDL license? Oh my god. What in the world, dude?
To an even higher standard because of that CDL. You now have a total of 4 open cases, one of those being this FSGI and an evading arrest in a motor vehicle. I am taking away your privilege to drive. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine.
Bro, he's just staring her down. I didn't even pause for a second there, guys. Like, he's just staring her down, and she's just looking off to the left. I can't believe the audacity of the lawyer, too. The lawyer should have just looked at him and been like, zip it, or whatnot, pay attention to the judge, but she just tried to have a conversation with her. This is ridiculous. Put her in jail right now.
I truly am at a loss with the attitude.
Okay.
Truly.
Okay.
In this case here, not only do we have an FSGI, but it's also alleged that you backed up and hit the person intentionally. Because allegedly hungry and covered. So now, this is an affidavit, and I hope that you take it seriously. Because if you
So the problem with her, I'm just not going to get myself in trouble right here. Let's just keep watching the judge.
don't, there will truly be disastrous consequences. Ms. Gill, I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public at all costs. Do you understand?
I understand you, Your Honor. May I make argument for a PR bond, Your Honor? She's made a bond in the felony already. And even with the affidavit to not drive, I expressed to her that that was a possibility of a bond condition. I've spoken with her. She has family members who can help her get to and from court. She's a single mother of 2 children. She has lived at this address here in Houston for the past 5 years. She lives with her mother. She lives with her younger brother. She has lived in Harris County her entire life. And she has, in these felonies, she's actually applied to be put in mental health court because during this incident and the felonies, she was unmedicated and she has a history of mental health diagnoses. And so
Another cop-out defense, mental issues. We've seen that in a previous video.
as a client of the Harris County Public Defender's Office, we have every intention of getting her treatment for those mental health issues. But she's already made a bond in the felony, and she is willing to abide by any condition that this court will impose on her. It's down to the difference between $0 and $100, and
So I appreciate your argument. She's technically, you are right on bond. My feeling is that these felony courts probably do not know that she has now picked up this case yet. So I don't know what, if anything, they're going to do when they do discover this. I find, Ms. Goucher, right? Is that what Ms. Goucher? I really appreciate your argument going to bat for her, but I think with her demeanor, her attitude, her reckless and wanton action on the road, is that you are a danger to the public, and your bond is now set at 1,000, and I'm going to raise it to 5 because I think that you really are a danger to the public, and your attitude shows us and tells me that, hey, I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's it. And that's always, I mean, really,
don't say it.
how many people died this weekend on the road because of the reckless and wanton actions,
So Judge Fleischer, his county, Harris County in Houston, he said this in a previous video, is the #1 county in the nation with DUI or DWI fatalities. So there's lots of poor and decision making going on in this county, and he does not. He is trying. He obviously wants to keep his streets as safe as possible. And just the fact that she has a CDL license, that's very. I mean, she ain't that very much longer. She's about to lose that, but that's very problematic.
All we want are our streets to be safe.
You're not helping me, Your Honor. You're not helping
Don't
me.
say anything.
I'm struggling. I'm a single mom, and I've been struggling with the courts for years already, and I'm tired of this. Okay? I was beat, okay, in front of my children, and I was thrown on the ground like an animal, okay? And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all of this,
I mean, you acting like an animal.
okay? In front of my children have trauma, okay? And I have no insurance for the medication, and I have not been on the medication. I'm trying to get the insurance to get on the medication.
Ms. Gill,
Okay.
I understand that, but at some point, your actions become your own, right?
You don't understand. I'm colored. You don't understand me. You don't understand me. If I was a different color, you would. And it's true.
That's so
It's
not.
so true. It's so true, and you know this. You know what I'm talking about.
You don't have to be another color to understand.
I call out discrimination when I see it on a daily basis, ma'am. I don't care who it is. I don't care what color. If they're a small farm animal, I don't care. I call it when I see it. The only thing, because I don't know them. The way I get to know them is paper. And they tell me what happens in the case. And from what I see here and what has transpired here within the last 10 minutes, really?
Officer Harris did not read me my rights.
Well, I will let
They've been mishandling me like this for years already, okay? I have the right to tell you this. And I'm telling you, she did not read me my rights. She just shoved me behind the officer car. I did not get a voice to speak out anything.
Yes.
She just brought me to jail.
You guys speak about that. I'll tell you, look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave your bond at $1,000 now, all right? I'm not gonna raise it to 5, but I can't continue to give you a PR bond.
Man, I'm telling you guys, he threatened to raise it. He said he was going to raise it, and then he backs off because why? Because she's colored now? Like, the nicest judge in the world, even the dumbest argument. Oh my goodness. Come on, Judge.
Employment too.
Listen,
Okay.
do not drive. It's the only thing I'm asking you to do.
I'm a commercial driver.
Don't pick up a new
Yes,
case.
sir. Yes, sir.
And just, all right. Come on. Justin.
All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I mean, man, the way some people act in court is ridiculous. And then she's just trying to be like, I'm black. You don't get it. And the truth is like she don't get it. You got a rap sheet now. You did a hit and run, and then you intentionally hit the person again because you were hungry and you're colored. I don't. How do you even come up with that? It's so ridiculous. All right, guys. It's your Huckleberry here. You can call me Huck. I'll see you next time. You're a Daisy if you do.